Okay, so now let us take a look at this question over here. So with this question, it says that the second, fourth, and the sixth term of an arithmetic progression, that is an AP, are so x minus 1, x plus 1, and then 7 respectively. So now we have to find the common difference, the first term, and then the value of the x. Okay, so with this question over here, it means that the second term is equal to x minus 1, the fourth term is equal to x plus 1, and the sixth term is equal to 7. So now to solve for this question, we are going to use this formula over here for writing the nth term of the AP. Okay, so if we want to find the first term, then we are going to make the n over here equal to 1. If you are looking for the second term, then the n is going to be 2. If you're looking for the third term, then the n is going to be 3. If you're looking for the 10th term, then the n is going to be 10, and so on. So in this case, we have the second term. So when our n is equal to 2, then we are going to have the a. So the a over here represents the first term, and the d is a common difference. So now if I put 2 over here, I'm going to get 2 minus 1. That is going to give me 1. Okay. So now this bracket over here is going to give me 2 minus 1. So I'll have 1 times d. That is going to give me just d. So u2, that is the second term, is equal to a plus d. And it has been given in the question as x minus 1, which is this over here. Then now we can also write out the term for the fourth. So the fourth term is going to be, so the u4. So now in this case, we are going to change the n over here to 4. So we are going to get 4 minus 1 times d. So 4 minus 1 is 3. Then we use the 3 to multiply the d. We are going to end up with this. So we are going to get a plus 3d. And that is equal to x plus 1. Right, as given in the question over here. So the fourth term is giving us the x plus 1. Then finally we can talk of the sixth term. So the sixth term is when our n is equal to 6. If I put n is equal to 6 over here, I'm going to get 6 minus 1. That is going to give me 5, then times the d. So now that is how come you have the 5d down here. So it's going to be a plus the 5d is equal to 7. So that is what is given in the question over here, the sixth term. Okay, so now we have been able to write the second, the fourth, and then the sixth term. Now we have to find the common difference. Now because this over here is an AP, now we can solve for the common difference by taking this first two equations over here. So let me take equation 2, 1 and equation 2. Okay, so let this over here be equation 1 and this be equation 2. So I'm going to do the equation 2 minus the equation 1. Alright, that is the u4 minus the u2. So now I'm going to do this. Then the u4 minus the u2. Okay, so now the u4 minus u2 now is going to be this a minus this a. That is going to give me 0. Okay, so the a will go away. Then now I do the 3d, which is this 3d over here, minus the d. So remember, I am doing u4 minus u2. So I'm doing what is over here minus what is over here. So in this case, 3d minus d is going to give me 2d. So I have 2d over here. Then I can also do, so the x plus 1 minus x minus 1. So I have x then plus 1. I have this over here, then minus the x minus 1. So with this minus over here multiplies the x over here. So I'm going to get minus x. So minus x plus x is going to give me 0. So the x will cancel each other out. Then the minus over here multiplies the minus over here to give me plus. So I'm going to get 1, then minus negative 1, which is plus 1. So I'm going to get 2. So now if I do x plus 1 minus x minus 1, I'm going to get 2. So that is how come you see this 2 over here. Then from here, I divide through by 2, and I'm going to get the d is equal to 1. So now the common difference is 1. Now after getting the common difference, I can put the common difference into the third equation over here, because with the third equation, it involves only the a and the d. And since we have gotten the d, now we can just put the d in there, then we solve for our a. So now the d is equal to 1. So when I put the d in place, so the 1 in place of the d over here, so I'm going to get a plus, so 5 times 1 is equal to 7. Then I multiply this to get 5. Then I move it to the other end, it becomes minus 5. So now the a is equal to 7 minus 5, and that is going to be 2. So it means that the first term is equal to 2. So now that we have gotten the first term and then a common difference, now we can solve for the value of the, the x. Now, if we take the second term over here, now you can see that we have a plus d is equal to x minus 1. So now we have gotten the a to be 2. So we put the a in place of the 2 in place of the a over there. So the a is 2, which is this, right? So instead of writing this a, I am writing 2. Then the d is 1. So the common difference is 1, which is this. So I put a common difference over there too. Then I equate this to the x minus 1, right? So x minus 1. So now I'm going to have 3. So the 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3 is equal to x minus 1. Then I solve for my x. So I'm going to get x is equal to 4. So it means that with this question over here, the common difference is 1, the first term is 2, and then the value of x is equal to 4. So that is the solution to this question.